against me more often, and they're always close games. So he's like, I'm going to see, he's going to be trying some new things is what he's saying. And Derek being one of those players that is usually pretty confident in his counter picks. So I think today was like let's figure out what we can do. Let's get the matchup. Let's get some stuff on stream so I can go back and watch. And
that's all true, but his peach has actually been falling apart in the counter pick department. He counter picks our new PR player Lycan, who's a Yoshi main peach. The last time they played, the last time I saw them play at a fish house a couple weeks, 3 weeks ago maybe, did not look good. Lycan 3 stalked him game 1. JB beat him last week at Fish House for the first time in a long time. Drag, the Samus player that I mentioned earlier, has started to take games off his peach with the Samus.
Yeah,
so
I mean, I'm not saying that he's always winning. I'm just saying that, he's picking it because he wants to. It's not like
it's been falling apart.
Yeah, it's not like I got to blah, 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 blah. But his peach is still improving, But here we are, Unspecial versus Reesch. Excuse me.
Try and reach for that nice, solid pronunciation.
Yeah. And
okay, just gets him with a mid-air knee.
See, we're here with this run back. Ooh, so slick. So that was after Falco already was touching the stage, but had not yet grabbed because he didn't short.
Just say it.
And that was beautiful.
No, it's ramen noodles. Just meme out, man. Go
Bro,
for all
but
the
it was
memes.
like that was better than
he got hit by like the last active frame of that Nair.
Yeah, Nair is so good for that. So and you'll see Unspecial using that a lot. He'll retreat Nair. It's
more of a Sheik thing I've seen though.
No. But Unspecial does that a lot against both a lot of different characters. The jab checks. He's like, excuse you, and your shield.
Bad spot. Okay, gets out.
Good shines. Ooh, misses a wave dash, and he's a wave lane. He's gonna pay for it.
I do think it's really important for Falcon in the spacey. Okay, he's still in a good spot. Yeah. I do think it's really important for Falcon in these in the spacey matchups to, when you get a spacey on platform, to mix up how you tech chase them. Because obviously you can probably connect with the up air if you read it or you react right every time. Great shine stall, but
that was gorgeous.
Even
from Reesch, but he SDs afterwards. A little late on the up B coming back.
It's just a weird spot, man. You're scared of getting side B spiked. You're scared of a lot of things, for sure.
Yep.
Gets a nice bicycle in the knee.
Pointing out something that Reesch was doing earlier. He was doing like a new Falcon. There's always new Falcon tech chase stuff.
Yep.
But the down throw at the ledge with the turnaround back air to react to everything else, which
I
really
covers
like. Another
the
thing that
tech away, tech in place, and the miss tech, and then if they roll in, you have time to regrab. So yeah.
Another big thing that I've seen none doing.
I actually heard that from Wizzy from a while ago. But
well, yeah, I mean, recently.
Okay, he made it back.
But
I was gonna say it's not that. Taking it with him strategy isn't quite as effective when
Do I have a game? I guess I'll commentate. DQ.
I swear you've DQ'd yourself like 8 times by now.
Yeah, 2 games.
The 8-player.
2 different games.
8 elimination bracket.
Yeah.
Put me in losers. Put me in losers.
I want to stay here giving you guys this great melee. These guys are good games.
Nope. Oh, gets the pop-up, gets the knee, off stage. He could have probably chased him out there.
And the jab was beautiful. Knee. Oh, and he gets the tournament winner that does not actually win tournaments.
It does.
Great opponent. Yeah.
What it's called.
Great up air, bad
Barely mixes the hack dash. Hack dash, something that I've been labbing very recently, and I would like to talk to a couple of Falcon players here about my method to do it, to see if we can all just get more consistent. I'm not exactly sure how important it is to implement, but as opposed to just double jumping, refreshing invincibility on the ledge, I think Team Mewtwo can do a lot.
I mean, I think it has some other implications that are good, but
yeah, it's definitely better for tricking up your opponent to make it ambiguous when you're going to come in.
But back to the match, Reesch eating 93% in the beginning of this game.
Yeah, big combo.
Oh man, that's not
good.
Gets
the forward tilt.
The forward smash is coming. Forward smash covering
Classic.
so much on the edge guard. And what do we have here? Oh, tech chase, back air, and it's gone.
I mean, you can definitely run a risk doing that kind of weak knee edge guard like that you just dip a tiny bit too low. But
I mean, if you mess it up, you're in trouble. But man, that edge guard is so, I hate it so much because you just die, you just get nicked and you're dead.
Yeah, so I did that against the ICs player that I lost to and that you lost to and that Kudo lost to. So I might have just caused a chain reaction of horrible losses for all of us because of that mistake that I just outlined.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You got the wrist, but you play Falcon.
Wow,
You don't
he
get to complain about
like
risks.
it looked like he almost bounced off that laser that
Yeah.
Diego shot him off stage.
And
good
boom,
recovery.
nice recovery. I like the reverse back
That's
air
what
to get back
Falcon.
on stage.
Yeah, that's what Falcons should be doing. If they can get close enough to the stage every time, you can sweet spot with it. It's just overall, you can more easily
Nice.
tech.
And the nair
Such a
into,
better. Yeah.
ooh, and he misses
See,
the fast fall on his knee.
Well, he goes for the read, and he didn't get
Yeah.
it. So,
Well,
you know, at
what was he
that far
reading?
away,
The tech away? Or?
tech in place, like most Falcons, most of the time. Which again, it's a great option because sometimes you can react to the other rolls.
But
and
if he had done the low knee to the ground, wouldn't that have covered tech in place and missed tech? Because
well, it always covers miss tech and tech in place. It's the same option.
But he went over him with the knee. Like the knee would have hit if he had fast fell. So, but
Well, he
anyway,
teched him.
yeah.
Okay, so again, he just tech him on the platforms with up airs. The Falcon special, for sure.
Nice
The
recovery
Falcon
there.
unspecial.
I like the late hit up air, but
Falco's down air really doesn't have that much hit stun. You can really wiggle out and recover pretty late percentages, unlike Marth's down air, which has a ridiculous amount of hit stun on it.
yes,
Can kill you at 0 just from.
Yeah, Falco's down air not spiking until I used another percent, but
What?
mid to late percent. It doesn't have the same type of knockback the whole time. It actually doesn't start spiking until a certain percent. Unlike Marth's down air.
Not quite sure what you're saying, but
The down air has different properties depending on your percent. I think it might be the same 36%. So if I were to combo you, I throw you up in the air, you get 13%, and I down air you, no spike. No spike. Until you get over 36%, the percentage where you bounce off the ground and stuff, it doesn't actually spike. Which is why you don't bounce on the ground when you hit. That's why they can pillar there. You can down air to shine, but you don't bounce up. You stay on the ground and get down aired. It doesn't spike.
But not spiking on a downward move just means that you can meteor cancel it.
No.
Isn't a spike
Meteors are different. Meteors are another thing.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is that it's just a spike because you can't meteor cancel it, and it's a move that sends you in a downward angle.
It sends you at a very specific angle that you can't meteor cancel, and it's usually one of the super high knockbacks straight down. The angle is a different thing from normal attacks that just knock you downwards. It's not the same.
All right.
It's a specific angle.
Well, I do want to talk about this later, but
yeah.
Devo is correct. Cool.
About
Graham
what?
was confused. He hurt himself in his confusion. But for the first time in the set, we have Reesch up, I think.
Yeah.
But doesn't really matter if that's true or not. The fact is that Diego is up 2 games. Spiking is not specific. That's what I thought. The spike is just, I don't think, because there's no technically spike. The game doesn't categorize it as a spike. It's just a move that puts you in hit stun that you can't, and that sends you at a downward angle that you can't meteor cancel.
Right. But there are moves that knock you.
So how
downwards.
does Falco's down air not spike at a certain percent? Because all spike means is it just sends you at a downward angle and
that you
stun.
can't meteor cancel.
Right, you can never meteor cancel Falco's down air, ever.
All right, it's cool. You'll have to see it at low percent, and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, sure.
you'll see what I mean. It makes more sense when you see it than when I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
That's different. He down aired him, went straight through him. He didn't fall down. He didn't get spiked down. He didn't get knocked down by the down air. The move has different properties below 36%.
Yeah.
Right,
I'm
but
more
it
on
doesn't
the lines of
spike.
elitist.
But it doesn't spike at that percent.
If it doesn't spike, then it's a meteor. That's the only.
But you can't. You don't meteor cancel it. You're out of hit stun before you can.
Okay, then it's still a spike, but the hit stun just doesn't last very long.
But then at a certain percent, the hit stun is completely. It lasts forever at just 1% difference. So
I don't think that's true. I don't think the hit stun ever lasts indefinitely until
Not
you die.
indefinitely, dude. I'm not saying that literally forever. You know what I'm saying? A long time. Anyway, back to the match. We're on last stock here. Reesch being down, but this is definitely not being undoable.
Yeah, Lycan's on the same page with me. I heard that from Leffen, actually. So yeah, he just... I'm sorry we weren't talking as much about the match.
Unspecial taking
that set didn't go as well as the winner's set, but...
Yeah, man.